Hey Wanderers, and welcome back to the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm Zach.
And I'm Mandy, and another good intro.
I know, we're getting better. We have really good outros for this series, we're getting good intros. Soon we'll get watchers.
Right? We're nailing it right now. Okay, so something that I realized we haven't had a chance to talk about that I find really entertaining, and it has to do with Rapunzel, specifically Tangled. So you're a big fan of going to Disney World, just like I am.
Wait, what?
Why did they give Rapunzel a bathroom?
I'm so annoyed by that.
Right? Like, I'm not saying you need a Tangled ride. Don't get me wrong. I
am.
Well, okay, what ride would you do based on Tangled?
I would do a gondola ride.
Ooh, okay.
Like, I don't know if I would make it a dark ride because they kind of are like a thing of the past at this point. You know, case in point, the Little Mermaid ride they added in, where it's just like, well, that isn't exactly fun anymore.
Okay, I am going to partially disagree with you.
I don't think it's bad.
Because I adore the animatronics of dark rides, if they do them right. Because, like, the Ursula animatronic is gorgeous.
So is the aerial ones are really cool, and like
the only aerial one that sucks though is the one where she's like, it's clearly got her head, and then they like attached her hair so it looks like it's almost in like a ponytail.
Yes.
But it's clearly like a separate piece. That one is not good. But all the rest.
But
are
even
fine.
that the rest of that one is fine. It's just
the
hair.
Yeah, it's weird. Just the hair.
I think that's the one for the Under the Sea song. But or like the
anyway.
Even the newer ones, the Frozen ones, like the animatronics for that,
good. Those are great.
They're cool technology, but I think the ride mechanism itself is outdated. The other cool thing you could do, like this was not functional for a theme park by any stretch, but like do like a ropes course where like you have like Rapunzel like having her hair places like. So you can swing things like a jungle gym.
Yeah.
That's a little gross at a certain point because human hair isn't like super great. But I mean, like you can like have it like be like magic glowing like. Why am I walking so slow?
I don't know. That's very strange. It's very.
But you can
dramatic.
have it like magic glowing like cords and wires and stuff.
Okay.
And like do cool stuff with that and be like, this is like, or like. Do stuff with like the flower where it's like it animated this like rope bridge or something, so it's not gross. But but I'm not sure how I would do it.
I'm gonna jump on your idea for like a gondola, because I'm assuming by gondola you mean like one of those like big swing type of rides.
Oh, sure, yes.
Oh,
that
okay.
would work. Or I was thinking, or like the Norway boat ride.
Yeah, no, that's what. Oh no, I see what you mean. You mean like a boat, like a literal like boat in the water ride.
Boat in the water.
Okay.
However, I'm not opposed to like one of those swinging gondola rides.
Well, so my my Tangled ride would be one of like the swing ones, and like you see her hair as like helping to swing, but it mostly has ruffians from the Snuggly Duckling.
Okay.
That'll be my Rapunzel ride. But well,
I would also have the Snuggly Duckling as a place to get food.
That's what I was gonna say. Is really what they should have done is they should have transformed like Pinocchios into the Snuggly Duckling.
But I do understand why they didn't do that on a certain level, because they made the like Gaston's Tavern, which is the exact same thing.
Yeah, I really wish that they... So, I was actually working in Disney when New Fantasyland came out, and the thing... I get that they were trying to do, like, a Harry Potter type land, where it's, like, everything is very similar, but New Fantasy... Like, Fantasyland, to me, what made it good is the weird... collection of things.
I just don't think what they added was necessarily the best.
Well, okay, so the meet and greet setup for Beauty and the Beast, totally into that. Having the Gaston statue, totally into that. I actually think instead of doing Gaston's Tavern, throw the Snuggly Duckling in there, have like a Fantasyland, because they have like a Beauty and the Beast shop. Like, just make that generic Fantasyland, but like still all medievally. And like you can throw a couple different references to the princesses or things. But that to me is what it should have been. It should have been more not random, but
eclectic.
Yeah, it should have been more that's a good word for it. It should have been more eclectic, especially because you've got Ariel right next door, which is not Beauty and the Beast, but there's nothing to suggest like they don't have an Ariel shop, you know, so why did Beauty and the Beast need one?
Right. I don't know. It, you know, like people are talking about like a shared universe for like Disney live action I read about. And I'm like, that's what I thought Fantasyland was supposed to be?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, because we don't need, like, I get the whole, Ralph breaks the internet, like, when all the princesses are together. Like, yes, that's cool, don't get me wrong. I think that's awesome, but that's what it should be in the parks.
Yeah. Though, that being said, I am ready for an Avengers-style team-up of the princesses.
That would be awesome.
The thing is, I want a shared universe that has nothing to do with the actual movies.
Ooh, yeah. I'd be okay with that.
I want like it to be like, I want modern, like all the princesses to live in a modern day world and be like superheroes or something of the like, or like spies or something fun or like, or action heroes. There we go. Like, I want them to like have like action movies, like how the original Mummy was, or not action, adventure movies. That's what I'm thinking of. I want them to like have like adventure movies where like, you know, you have like Jasmine going in like an archaeological dig to find the lamp.
Have you ever seen it's a cartoon, and I swear this is related, but it's a 1 to 3 panel cartoon called Pocket Princesses?
Yes.
That's what I want in like TV series form.
Yeah, I would be cool with the like
where they're just like it's kind of a nebulous time, but they all live together, and
it's like a princess sitcom.
Yeah, so like each week, each episode, you have a new team up doing whatever. Like my favorite ones are the ones where they're doing something like related to one of their movies, or like
I like any of the ones where they're like teaching Ariel how to do something very normal, and they're like, "This isn't what a bird taught me to do," and they're like, "Stop it."
Yeah, those are good. Or like if it's just related to like the season, like their pumpkin spice one is really funny. Or they're all celebrating like Christmas or whatever winter holiday. It's just like that's perfect. That's all I need is them just like interacting. You don't have to be super specific. Don't tell me they're living in 2076 or whatever.
Right. The thing is, like, I don't want it to make sense necessarily.
Yes, I just need them all together.
Yeah, it's just like they just need to be together. I don't care about like real world logistics. Like, how is this like German princess hanging out with Pocahontas? I don't care. That's not why I'm watching this.
Exactly.
But I know we're never gonna get something like that. We're gonna get something weird. I also just like not a huge fan of the live action stuff.
I was about to say, why does it need to be live action? Because all of the princesses are animated. And really, like, okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna, if they were, okay, this is gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent. I loved the idea of Descendants. I hate what they did. And I feel like that would be what they would do with the princesses, where it's like, we're going to cast somebody who's just like okay and kind of works in this role, when really what everybody wants is they just want like the people who voiced them or something similar. And it would end up being a Disney Channel, like, but obviously my 90s is gonna show here. Like none of the good Disney Channel movies.
I'll be more careful this time.
Because Descendants is awful. Like it's
What is so bad about it? I haven't seen it.
it just so the whole idea is that it's the children of the bad guys, right? And so like I was hoping it was gonna be some like in universe, in the sense of like not putting them in modern times, but they just like put them all in a high school and did High School Musical. But the good kids, like I guess the children of the villains are like transferred to this high school, and they're the bad kids because they're the villains' kids, and they have to prove that they're not villainous. And really, it's like the son of Prince Charming who's a villain. I don't know the specifics.
That's the impression I got, and it's just like, wow, this hasn't been done before ever.
Right?
And only like every show where there's a descent. Oh, I hate this part.
Oops.
I accidentally hit my thumb slipped a little bit and went too far.
Oh, gotcha.
The birds flew that way, Sora.
Why do you have to get the birds?
I don't know, because Rapunzel wants them.
Okay.
It's called padding a video game, Mandy.
Right? No kidding.
There they are.
Maybe I don't even have to get it. Maybe I can just walk away. But, here we are. We're getting these birds.
All right, here you go, Rapunzel.
Nice and slow.
But yeah, it's just like, why? Like, there are so many cool things
Please don't fly away.
that you could have done with the villains' kids. And like, yeah, there's magic in it, but it's weird, like modern magic. It's not like,
Gentle, Sora.
They all have smartphones.
I mean, that's what it feels
I've
like.
never seen a bird like you.
Wow, it really is just that Rapunzel wanted the birds. Oh my gosh.
Listen, they're singing for us.
This feels more like Snow White than Rapunzel
Right?
at this point.
I was about to say that. Like, that's what they make... okay, she's done with them. Really?
Well, that was fun.
That was a dumb gameplay decision. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I wanted them to be in, like, a legitimate fantasy world and not dressed up like, weird steampunk nonsense.
I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know. Maybe kids find this cool.
Oh my gosh.
But to me, it looked like a parent was like, this is what the kids find cool today.
Yeah, that's...
Leather jackets with, like their names embroidered on them, right? That's cool.
Yeah, and they have like, a streak of blue in their hair. Like, okay.
Hey, don't knock it. I'm trying to convince Caitlin that she should get a streak of blue in her hair.
Well, but you know what I mean? It's like moderately edgy, but it's Disney, so it's not going to be.
Well, it's like edgy in the very cultural, really approved way, where it's like, I wear a Letterman jacket and have blue, like a streak of blue.
Yeah. The other thing too is Kristen Chenoweth is Maleficent, which is super upsetting.
Who's she? I don't.
Kristen Chenoweth, she was Glinda in Wicked.
Okay.
She's like, and she's an amazing Broadway singer. But like, okay, that would have been a draw for me, right? Like Kristen Chenoweth, she's one of my like Broadway, oh my gosh, I love her, idols. She's also just super cute. But like, she's not really in it, because it's all focused on the kids. And I realized, like, obviously it's a movie for kids. They're gonna have the teenagers be the main characters, and but it's just like, I want to see if you're gonna like put her in it. Give her more screen time. I want to see her being crazy.
It's also for me, like, I just don't understand how all of these evil kids like turned out actually good. And all of the good ones turned out evil. I'm like, this is just so unimaginative, it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, we've been here before. You want to, like when they did Sky High, where it was a high school of superheroes. And it's like, well, what happens with the high school superheroes and like high school things?
Right.
Everyone's kind of a jerk. You know, the A-list superheroes are a jerk. They're not actually good people. You know, the son of Superman wouldn't be a great person. Okay.
Yeah, well, and they're like, I don't know. I'm so sad because it could have been interesting, and it's just really not. And I hate the costumes. Like, they're just so unimaginative.
They look kind of gross. They look like more like a wannabe superhero squad. They look like the Teen Titans is what they look like.
Yeah. It definitely looks like what they would think the Teen Titans should be dressed as now.
They look more like the Teen Titans than the Teen Titans show on the...
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Come dance with us.
Is that out yet?
What, the new Teen Titans show?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Okay. All right, Sora.
I get to dance now.
Oh, now go with this lady.
This weird dancing mini game.
Oh, good. They have you dance with boys and girls. Good job. Oh, wow. He's a good dancer.
I'm a show off apparently.
Right? This is great dancing. I love it. Also, I appreciate that Flynn Rider is just standing there like, nope.
I mean, that's kind of what he did in the movie too until he was forced in.
It's still funny to me.
See, like, this minigame makes sense though, because this was like kind of an important part of the movie.
Oh yeah, you're in a cha-cha line.
I mean, because like in the movie, this is like when Flynn like realizes like he kind of likes Rapunzel.
Well, but we're not getting anything from Flynn, and also that's a personal story beat. Why is this happening with Sora? I'm not disagreeing with you in it being like not an important part of the movie.
Because we're recreating the movie, Mandy. You
But
got.
I hate this. I hate a lot of things right now. This is a problem.
See, but like they're like, because they have to copy the movie exactly though. Like Flynn can't like be dancing around in this. This is like he's forced in by Maximus again.
I need Sora to dance with Flynn.
Oh, where is he?
Also, why aren't you dancing with Rapunzel? I do like Donald and Goofy over on the side, though.
Come back, Flynn. We need to dance. It won't let me.
Why?
Look at his dancing, though.
I mean, it's great, but he's just like bro fisting, like.
And like I can't dance with Rapunzel except for the.
Wouldn't that be the whole point of playing this game? Like, I want to at least dance with the main characters. You know.
We're talking about. I don't know the point of any of this.
Oh no, no, stop it.
Dancing.
Thanks, Rapunzel. Up, circle time, right?
Yep.
Yay! Cha-cha circle time.
Just such a weird like mini game.
Right?
I don't know. It's not the worst thing we've done in this game.
No, it's definitely not. I think the bird thing is the worst thing that they decided to have you do.
You got it!
Yeah, it might be one of my least favorite things so far.
Yeah, just because, like, that literally served no purpose. At least they got here and showed off the Lost Princess thing. You know, it's a story beat.
To the boats!
Huh?
Yeah, girl, you must be tired. That was a long dance.
Flynn's got to be tired too. Just bro fist like that, like
right. That was some intense. Like he also had some really high knees. I don't know if you noticed. Oh wait, is Sora gonna be on the boat with them? Oh my god. Okay.
No, but like here's the thing. Like I like Tangled a lot. It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Yeah.
It does not translate well to have another like awkward third wheel the whole way through.
No. I agree. It's definitely a it is very much about the relationship between Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. and throwing a third person in
Feel like when those lights rise in the sky.
is frustrating. And it's actually 3 more people.
Everything I
Yeah, but Donald and Goofy are like barely there. Like,
Also, I don't like what this animation is doing to her hair. Right now with
I
the
can't hold it against it that much though, because like
Well, that's the good
Disney
part, I
spent
guess.
so many hours on her hair, and this is like one of what 10 different worlds.
Yeah, I know, no, and I get it. It's the lighting though.
Yeah,
It something is going on. I'm sure it'll look much better once the lanterns start coming. But it was just that was a weird lighting choice.
yeah. This is just like a story that doesn't translate super well. They should have done it like after or like before or something, or like have Sora, Donald, and Goofy like interact with both of them separately, and like they're the reason that they meet up and then do their adventure or something like that.
Yeah, that or I think I would have had it start as they're getting to the castle. So like this would have been maybe beat 1 or 2 of the story of the world, and you just run into Mother Gothel on your way into the kingdom, and she's like, I'm looking for Rapunzel or something.
Right, and they're like tricked the whole way,
yeah, that would make more sense.
and then like at
Pascal looks good. Sorry, keep going.
Well, this scene just like is disappointing because like in the movie it's such like a good emotional scene, and it's so pretty, and this game is not either.
Yeah. Yeah, like this scene does not, we don't need to see this. Cause like
Something for you too.
Sora's not even a part of it.
I should have given it to you before, but I was just scared. And the thing is, I'm not scared anymore.
Man, I feel like Frozen's gonna be the same thing though in this game.
Oh no, I'm sure.
But like that one like is more conducive because they have a third wheel with Olaf.
Yes, and Kristoff to an extent. Of
Well, no,
just-
Kristoff isn't third wheeling it though.
Oh, you're talking about
like
between Anna and Kristoff.
because like theirs is like the relationship story you're following.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
So like you have Olaf and Sven to a degree third wheeling it in that. Where
Well,
this,
because yeah, you could argue Pascal, but Pascal is such a small part in terms of
Yeah.
like the relationship.
the thing I didn't super care for in this movie was Maximus. Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't like how he was a dog.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at least he did something at the very, very end. But
It was just strange turning a horse into a dog.
I'm
Like
sorry.
just a weird
Everything
plot
is fine.
decision.
There's
Yeah.
just something I have to take care of.
Well, in the movie, like this just feels way more sketchy here.
yeah,
'Cause he-
Like back.
well, and that was a weird like cut where he was looking at the bag. Like that doesn't happen in the movie.
Or in the movie, he saw like
Pascal.
the Stabbington brothers, which
Yeah.
let me tell you, on the nose naming.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like in
They
like
held that
Snow,
shot a little too long.
like Snow White. It's like what's the villain's name? Evil Queen.
This is what we needed to see. We didn't need that whole scene. Maybe just have them like maybe the brief ending where they're pulling back to the
to
the dock. But like them watching the lanterns, that was fine.
Right, but they're trying to like have you be invested because it's a Disney World. I don't know. I still think the best world where they integrated in like the Disney character or these like Sora, Donald, and Goofy was
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, and like because they did like it was basically the plot of like the Christmas one with
Yeah.
because we talked about this before I think, but it was like the organ plot
Yeah.
where the organ is like slightly pushing Beast to be evil the whole movie.
Yeah.
And they have one of like the emo boy club pushing Beast to be slightly evil the whole time and give in to his anger.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like they took the time to figure out like a clever way to work Sora in.
Yeah.
Which
I'm just overall disappointed with this game. I want it to be better, but I'm just
I'm just disappointed in how unclear things are because so when like I've said this before, when I played the first Kingdom Hearts, like it felt like I wasn't playing the story. I was going into a world and hitting things and it was fun. Now most of the time I played
Do you want to know what was a good one that just kind of just followed the plot beats of a movie?
which one?
Lost Jungle for Tarzan.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me Don't get me wrong, I do not like that world. I think it's too long and really boring and tedious when you fight Sabor like 15 times.
Yeah.
And it's hard because the boss is hard, you don't have cure, and whatever. All that stuff.
But you're there the whole time, right?
And it feels and they don't they hit the story beats, but they don't just make up story beat. Like they have Turk stumble into the camp, but they don't do the whatever the
trash in the camp.
Like they don't do that because it doesn't fit. Where this is just feels like, well, story beat has to be in here.
Yeah, it's very well, the story beat has to be in here, but we're also doing a shortened version of that story.
Yeah, this is taking this I think Tangled is one of the best emotional movies that Disney's made. Or relational movies that Disney's made.
Yeah.
It has a very complex relationship in a lot of ways without cheapening anything.
Yeah.
Where I don't think Frozen really has it, because in the end it's still just Anna falls in love with the first guy she meets, really. I mean, it's the second guy she meets, but still,
We'll talk about that more in the Frozen world.
Right. Or Moana's super good, but it's the relationships are different.
Well, I feel like Tangled is a very good it's a good representation of two people getting in a relationship.
Yes.
And specifically a romantic one.
Yeah,
because I think Moana does a good job with her and Maui being friends.
I would argue, don't get me wrong, I love Moana. Moana's one of my favorites. I would argue though that Big Hero 6 shows friendship better. Because here's the thing. My beef with Moana is when they go to fight, get the whatchamacallit the first time, when they go to fight Te-Fiti, or no, Taka, the first time,
yeah.
Maui just leaves because he's grumpy, and then he just shows up out of nowhere, in the second fight.
I would disagree, but we're also way over time, so we'll get more into this discussion. This might be a cutscene coming up.
It probably is, but I can pause it.
Yeah, but we should pause it because we went way over time this time, and we can talk more about how Disney represents friendship in the next one.
Wow, this loading screen is taking forever,
right?
though.
And go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay. Until next time, everyone, keep wandering.
Bye.
Hello, Wanderers, and thanks for listening to this episode of the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Kingdom Hearts 3. We hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, check out the link in the description below. We have several actual play podcasts, including D&D 5th Edition and City of Mist. Until next time, keep wandering.